Well, the Ikeja Electricity Distribution Company, one of the owners of the privatized power assets, says it gets only a paltry 329 megawatts of electricity supply as against 1,250 megawatts required to service customers under the Ikeja zone. The members of the House Committee on Privatization and Commercialization made these discoveries when it visited the company in Lagos.
It's indeed an eventful day for members of the House Committee on Privatization and Commercialization. And did you know it's been 6 months since power utilities moved from public enterprise to private ownership? So they are visiting one of them, Ikeja Electricity Distribution Company, for stock taking.
With the help of our technical partners, we arranged a list of immediate progress that must be accomplished for us to at least get this in motion. Because if power supply improves and you are not able to hit those, the power you are going to get, it means you are not ready for the power. So what I've done was that we sought the permission of the board, and the board gave us a spending fund of 700 million naira.
Despite work already done, IKDC has some worries.
Our greatest challenge, the greatest facing us today, is inadequate power allocation from the national grid. But we are not going to see it as a challenge. We want to see it as an opportunity.
Your investment of 700 million naira is very impressive, and we hope that you will invest more in order to provide power supply to Nigerians.
This 30-year-old thermal plant station, Egbe, also privatized, is the next stop. With an installed capacity of 1,300 megawatts, these new owners say they want to do more and provide more power, but gas supply is in the way.
The face value of what we got to do becomes immediately adjustable when you start doing it. So, but the important thing is that we're making progress daily. We're making the plant more reliable. Reliability is an index that determines and defines how well a plant will do when stretched to its capacity.
Hopefully, with KEPCO coming in, a Korean company, with projections of 5 years, within which they promise that power supply will increase and it will be much better than it is before.
The period under review appears a fleeting stage, but going forward, results by way of improved power will be soothing.
Well, the MTN Foundation, in collaboration with the Center for Integrated Health, has launched a medical mobile truck known as Yellow Doctor in Asaba Delta State under the first phase of its medical intervention scheme. At the formal handover of the ultra-modern mobile clinic, the executive secretary of the foundation, Ms. Noni Ugoma, explained that the move is in fulfillment of the organization's commitment to support quality of healthcare in Nigerians.
Decorated with colors that depict the MTN Foundation, the massive medical truck stands overlooking the road. It is a moving hospital equipped with medical equipment and drugs required by patients. Delta State Governor Dr. Emmanuel Uduaga commends the foundation for the gesture, saying the mobile clinic will give a boost to the state's rural healthcare programs that is already in place.
The difference between that and this one is that that's a hospital. So you need to set it up. It has to stay in the place for days or weeks. But the good thing about this one is that it can be in one remote village today. The next day it's in another village. So it's very mobile. It gets to more places than our hospital. You have to set up. But in all, both of them are able to get the rural poor to require health services.
The mobile clinic is designed to provide ready access to maternal and child healthcare services.
this project would span through the different local government areas of the state. It's been manned by a trained driver. It would have also medical personnel provided by the state. Okay, so when patients come in here, the first thing they'll do, they'll be examined by a nurse. The vitals will be looked at and everything. And then if it needs escalation, they will then move on to the doctor, which is the examination room there. There's also a mobile scanner for pregnant women and other things, you know, and there's a lab area. So blood will be drawn and an analysis will be conducted, and so that the right prescription will be made for the patients.
We're going to be providing supervision, quality checks for the services that are delivered to ensure that whatever they are doing is in line with the standard practice anywhere.
6 states are beneficiaries of this mobile health scheme, and the facilitators of the project are hopeful that it will go a long way to meet the medical needs of rural dwellers.
First Bank, truly the first.
Welcome to Business News. Let's start off with some 2013 earnings report from the banking sector. FBN Holdings PLC has released its 2013 full-year financial results. The directors of the company are proposing a dividend of ₦1.10 per share to investors, translating to a yield of 8.53%. Gross earnings at FBN rose 5.32%. Interest income moved higher by 9.57%. Non-interest income also fell 5.5%, while total operating expenses fell 4%. The company recorded a lower profit before tax of 91.34 billion naira, while profit after tax also declined 8% to 70.63 billion naira. More company news now. Shareholders of UBA Capital PLC have approved a dividend of 25 kobo per share proposed by the company's directors. Well, at its first annual general meeting in Lagos, Chairman of the board, Mr. Chika Modi, thanked the shareholders for their unwavering support in the last year and assured them that UBA Capital will continue to improve shareholders' value by unlocking the company's potentials. Investors praised the management team for the impressive financial performance, describing it as one of the best in the industry.
It's the first annual general meeting of UBA Capital PLC, so board members and shareholders have come together to review their activities in the last 1 year. Some of the shareholders describe the company's full-year results as impressive and commend the management team for a job well done. For the management of the company, in spite of the challenging microeconomic environment, the company still kept its head up.
The company was able to grow revenues, from about 1.3 billion to 4.6 billion. So there was a tremendous growth in revenue from the group perspective. And also, we were able to keep our costs very reasonable. And so the cost-income ratio actually dropped from 47% to 46%. It's been a fantastic year. We are looking forward to an even better 2014.
We expect to build on our current performance, consolidate on that, and continue to strive for leadership of the industry, not just in Nigeria, but in all of Africa.
With a shareholder base of about 276,000 investors, UBA Capital plays a key role in a wide range of capital market and real estate transactions. The management say they won't relent in their efforts to remain the #1 company in financial and investment services.
Well, let's take a look at today's closing figures from the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Nigerian equities suffered a 0.29% loss after Tuesday's session, closing short of 38,500 points. FBN Holdings topped the list of volume drivers following the release of its 2013 results. Bisi Coker tells us more.
Hello and welcome to the Stock Market Reports. Despite price appreciations recorded by blue-chip stocks at the Nigerian equities markets, profit-taking continued on renewed bargain hunting. Market breadth closed negative as there were 18 price appreciators to 25 losers. Separate Petroleum Development Company and Nestle reversed previous losses to be among the top price gainers, including FBN Holdings PLC. The lender released its audited results for the full year ended December 2013 with a drop in its top and bottom line. Guinness was the session's top decliner with a £2.51 drop in its share price. The all-share index lost 0.29% to end the day's trade at 38,487.25 with a lower market capitalization of 12.67 trillion naira. Bank stocks dominated on the volume chart, particularly FBN Holdings, Zenith Bank, and Skybank. When stocks crossed the finish line, volume came in at 221.90 million units, valued at 2.82 billion naira in 4,784 deals. And that's a wrap on the stock market reports. I am Bisi Coker.
Thank you, BC. That's it on Business News. On the news at 10, we'll leave you with those other markets from around the world before Sulaiman returns with the rest of the news at 10.
Truly the first.
Well, still ahead on the news at 10, LA Clippers owner Donald Sterling gets life ban for racism. That's your sports news. Don't go away.